Hello and welcome to a book review. A little book review with a difference because you're going to get a bit of a story about me as well. Maybe interesting, maybe not, but anyway. Moon Books are doing duets. They are duets of previously published books, two previously published books by different authors that have done very well as single books, and they have put them together in a hardback, very nice hardback edition. So you're thinking, okay, so why are you here waffling about this? Because their first one, two of Rachel's books, so Kitchen Witchcraft and Moon Magic, two of her bestsellers. So this is where you're going to get the bit of a backstory. So over the years, going back, prior to internet and everything else, I, like virtually all of us, found books, found different courses to do, but basically did my own thing, piddled about, just, you know, if something became available, if something, the opportunity arose at the right time, then I did it. But there was no pattern to this. It was just things that interested me that came up at the right time. The internet came along, which made life a lot easier because then there were forums and chat rooms so that you could communicate with other people, like-minded people. But yes, and I certainly didn't know about any of the pagan camps or anything like that back then. That sort of came about, I want to say about 2006 to 7. But even then, I think I went to one or two. And certainly I went to the local mind, body and spirit fairs that were held around the area. But yeah, that was me, just doing my own thing, doing my witchcraft the way it was for me. I still do, by the way. And then late in 2013, as I was poking around yet another bookshop like you do, I found this. This is my book from October 2013. Yes, I am one of those sad people. I write dates in my books. And I also, as you can see, look after my books. I don't write in them. I use sticky notes and I use bookmarks. But yeah, this is my original book. So I picked it up in the bookshop and I thought, oh, I like this. This is talking about all the stuff that I do, and it's talking to me. It's not talking at me. This author is literally, it's like she's sitting next to me and we're having a chat. I like this. I like the way this is written. And it came home with me. And at the time, there weren't any other books by this author. And I thought, well, that's fine, because this is, you know, hopefully there will be. But I'm really enjoying this. So move on a few months. And I still, to this day, cannot remember how I knew about this particular. It was a fairy fair. And it was in Midhurst, and it was being held on summer solstice, which happened to be a Saturday. And I thought, well, I haven't got anything else on. Kids were off doing their stuff. There wasn't anything planned. And I thought, do you know what? It's only an hour away. Let's just go along. So I did. I went along to this. And as I say, I cannot remember how I knew that this was on. Because it's further, for a day thing, it was further than I normally went. How I knew about it, I don't know. So in I walked. And I thought, well, this is quite nice and bright. I think it was in some sort of big hall. I remember that. It was a big, whether it was a school or a community centre, it was quite a big room. And there was a stage at one end. And then there were people with stools and things on the floor. And all of a sudden there was an announcement that there was going to be an opening ceremony. And I thought, oh, this is nice. You know, the mind, body and spirit things that I normally go to don't have this. So there I am, you know, way up towards the stage. And there's these two ladies up on the stage. And they introduce themselves as Rachel and Tracy. And then they do the opening ceremony. And I'm standing there thinking, oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is really, I'm feeling really connected with this. This is amazing. So anyway, so the ceremony finished and I saw them head down. So I thought, oh, they must have a place where they are over there. So slowly made my, you know, looked at the stalls as I went, but slowly made my way towards them. So you can imagine my surprise when I got there and found this book in a pile on the table, along with another book, Kitchen Witch Grimoire, which I bought that day. So I sat, or stood, and had this chat with them both. And Rachel pointed out something that had completely bypassed me in you know, my reading of this book, in that she had a website and she also had a school, or they had a school that I could join. And actually they had an upcoming short course. If I wasn't sure about actually doing the whole thing, they had an upcoming short course on goddesses coming up, starting the 31st of August. And if I wanted to, I didn't have to, but they were also doing a day workshop at Queen Elizabeth Park on the 31st of August to start. So anybody that could get there and wanted to could actually come for the day. And then the course ran over the next 8 weeks and you'd get it through email. So I went home and I booked on the day workshop, and I booked on for the, I think it was eight weeks. I want to say it was 8 weeks course on the goddesses. And I haven't looked back since. Poor Rachel's been lumbered with me ever since. But yeah, so there's the story of me picking up this book. And even to this day, I still go back to it because it still has so many. I mean, she's got a chapter on candle magic. She's got a whole book on candle magic now. But if you just want a quick reference, this is the one I go to. If I just need a quick, oh, let's have a look, then I will dive into this, because yes, most of them now, witches' ladders, witch bottles, candle magic, as I say, the elements, the moon. So this one contains all those nuggets, those quick nuggets that you need. So this is one of my quick reference books now. Rachel then went on to write this. I think it was in 2014. I'm just going to check. Yep, 2014. So this one came out indeed. Needless to say, this is my original book. So yeah, drawing down the moon, honouring the moon, moon names, moon phases. And as you will probably all be aware, since then, Rachel has written not a book, but a tome. It is huge on the moon magic. She calls it a doorstop. So I'm not saying, you know, that's what Rachel calls it. It is so much more. But again, this, if you just need a quick reference, if you just need to pick up something quickly, it's this one that I will go for. Which then brings me, you'll finally be pleased to know, to this. Look at this. So this is the hardback edition. Now, just move that around a little bit more so you can get a better look. Move those. There we go. So yes, so this is the hardback edition of the two of them. Beautifully made with a new introduction. Rachel has written a contemporary April 2024 introduction to this, which is quite amusing because it starts off with, in another age, in another lifetime, perhaps in another reality, a figure stands hunched over a bubbling cauldron, muttering under their breath, tossing seemingly random herbs and plant matter into the depths. Yes. So yes. So, and then the thing about Rachel herself, and then each one starts off with the picture. So there is the book, there is the picture. So each one starts off, and they literally are, they are the book, the original book, but put into this format. And as you can see, the printing is beautiful, absolutely beautifully laid out, lovely size. And I think I've just gone past the next picture for the, and there's Moon Magic. Highly recommend it. If you haven't got the two single books, get this one. Even if you have got the two single books, do like I did, get this one. Because it is absolutely beautiful. Really, it's the back of it, just so you can see. It is really, really lovely. I'm very happy, as you can tell. Sorry, I've waffled far longer than I intended to. I thought this would just be a quick 5 minutes. So I am now going. But yeah, please get this book. You will not regret it.